Elders say peace does not shout when it leaves. It only changes its footsteps. Oriah and her husband, Defonmi, lived a life many admired but few truly understood. Their happiness was not loud. It did not beg for attention. It was built on routine, trust, and shared memories. Morning greetings over tea. Soft laughter while folding laundry. Arguments that ended with silence, then smiles. They met in the university. Defonmi was the reserved engineering student, always seated at the back, observant, ambitious. Oriah was gentle but sharp, the kind of woman whose silence carried wisdom. Borrowed notebooks became shared works. Shared works became prayers. Prayers became promises. After graduation, they married. 3 years passed gently. 2 daughters followed. Their home stood among concrete houses and gated compounds, where generators hummed endlessly and Lagos never truly slept. Defonmi worked hard. He drove a good car. Oriah ran a small business from home, balancing motherhood with quiet strength. They did everything together. Or so Oriah believed. That morning, Lagos traffic showed no mercy. Defonmi checked the time repeatedly as he navigated through cars and impatient horns. He had meetings. Targets. Pressure. But first, school drop-off. The private school stood neatly between shops and apartment blocks, painted brightly, guarded carefully. As he stepped out of his car, a gentle voice stopped him. "Good morning, sir." He turned. Miss Tola. His daughter's new teacher. She was not loud in beauty, but deliberate. Curvy, composed, confident. Her smile lingered longer than courtesy required. Her eyes spoke familiarity too early. "Your daughter is very intelligent," she said softly. Defonmi smiled. The following days repeated themselves. Miss Tola always had something to say. Homework. School events. Small jokes. Lingering laughter. She noticed his car. His watch. His calm confidence. Defonmi noticed too. And slowly, a crack appeared, so small it felt harmless. One day, he gifted her casually. Nothing dramatic. Nothing planned. But African elders say, some gifts do not end in the hand. They end in the heart. Miss Tola did not smile when she got home. She sat alone, staring at the gift. A married man. A peaceful home. A life already arranged. Why should another woman keep what she could take? Sleep avoided her that night. By morning, admiration had matured into obsession. She visited a friend, one whose laughter carried secrets Lagos preferred buried. "There are ways," the friend said carefully. "Ways to make a man forget himself." That night, they walked through narrow streets behind tall buildings. The noise of Lagos faded. The air thickened. They entered a compound that smelled of smoke, herbs, and old promises. An herbalist listened quietly. Then he laughed. "Every heart has a door," he said. "And every door has a key." Oriah noticed first. The silence. Defonmi still came home. Still ate. Still slept. But he was no longer present. His laughter disappeared. His patience thinned. His eyes wandered even while sitting still. She asked gently, "Is everything okay?" "I'm tired," he replied. But tiredness does not erase anniversaries. Tiredness does not replace love with irritation. Nights became heavier. Then one afternoon, while folding his clothes, something slipped out of Defonmi's pocket. A small cloth, tightly tied. Later, another sign. A kiss mark, folded carefully in tissue. Oriah sat down. Fear entered quietly. That night, Oriah prayed longer than usual. From that day, she changed. She became serious with church. No missed services. Prayer meetings. Fasting. Midnight cries. People noticed the transformation. She visited Pastor Damola. He listened without interruption. Then said, "Pray for 4 days. Do not confront. Do not complain. Just pray." She obeyed. 4 days. Morning prayers. Midnight prayers. Tears without words. Nothing changed. The me grew colder. It felt like heaven was silent. Oriah decided to try again, not with words, but love. She cooked 3 different dishes. His favorites. She cleaned the house. She dressed simply. Not seductive. Not desperate. When the family walked in, anger greeted him. "What is all this? Who are you trying to impress?" Before she could speak, his voice rose. "You think food will control me? You think prayers will trap me?" Then he chased her out. Not alone. He chased the children too. The daughters cried. Oriah knelt. Begged. Held his legs. The man before her was no longer her husband. That night, she packed. She left. Oweri welcomed them quietly. The children stopped school temporarily. Their questions grew heavier. "Where is Daddy?" Oriah had no answers. But she still prayed. She still believed. Back in Lagos, Defonmi and Miss Tola lived freely. She demanded. He provided. But charms do not last forever. One evening, rain fell heavily. Thunder roared. Lightning struck. The pot of charm broke. The spell ended. Defonmi returned home and found Miss Tola seated comfortably. Reality struck. "Where is my wife? What have I done?" He called Oriah. She laughed softly. "I have peace now," she said. "We can co-parent." The line went dead. Some prayers work quietly. Some silence is protection. Some losses are salvation. And when love is chased away, conscience always returns alone.